5 ways to fix CapCut lag issues? Well, you will learn that one in this video. Hey, what's up guys? Once again, this is Kuya R and welcome back to our channel. Sa mga bago lang sa ating channel, we talk about content creation, YouTube automation, video clipping, WAP clipping, and any other related topics. So if you are interested with these topics guys, please don't forget to like and share this video and consider subscribing to our channel. Again guys, we will talk about 5 ways to fix CapCut lag issues. And of course, those who just started using CapCut, then this is the best tutorial for you because it's easy to understand, it's step by step, and you can really follow this because I will make it slow for you guys. But before we get started, just a disclaimer, I'm not a guru, I'm not a professional video editor, I'm not a professional content creator, I'm just me. So if you like me, just consider subscribing. But anyway guys, let's start this. So most of the creators or CapCut users do experience this, especially when they are using low-end specs of devices or PC. So if you guys using PC like this build, then you are running into trouble when it comes to rendering AI features of CapCut in 4K quality. But 720, 1080p quality, that's fine. It can actually do. But you cannot use those advanced effects because it will make your CapCut so dead. So if you want to learn how to fix that freezes and laggish experience you have, then you really need to watch the whole video and don't skip because every section is very important and it correlates to previous one. So let's talk about first the problem that you experience with CapCut or the issues. It's freezes. So it means you cannot click on the PC, you cannot do anything about it. It's just keep telling you to end or to wait for the system. Then the audio goes out sync. So sometimes it even just a simple click, it delays a lot. Most of you think that the solution is to buy a new device or a new computer or to upgrade your setup. But actually, in reality, that's really a problem. You know why? Because the problem is CapCut stores temporary files and it consumes a lot of RAM and constantly process effects in the background. And as your project becomes larger, the software naturally demands more resources. Especially now, we have a lot of effects, features. We also have a lot of AI features in CapCut, and there's a lot of features being added to the software or the applications. The good news is, today I'm going to show you 5 simple ways, but highly effective ways on how to make CapCut run smoother. Actually, this method works whether you are using a Windows or Mac, and it's very simple. And it will just take at least a minute or so. So let's get started. Method number 1, delete CapCut cache. It's not money cache, okay? It's the spelling. Kachi. Okay? Every time you edit in CapCut, software create temporary files or temporary cache files. These files help CapCut loads previews faster. Every time you do something on CapCut, it actually gives you previews. And that previews stores data on the not only on the PC but also in CapCut itself. However, as weeks pass by or as days pass by, those temporary cache files, which is very small files, could pile up every time you use CapCut. So from small files, and you're using CapCut over time, the temporary files piles up. So it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger until it becomes bigger that occupies your storage. Eventually, they consume several gigabytes of storage. Instead of helping performance, they begin slowing everything down. So this previews is actually helping you see things and do things, but as the time passes by, it all piles up and this will become a problem. So instead of helping performance, it begins slowing everything down. So here's how to clear them. First, open your CapCut. Alright, let's open our CapCut. Then click the settings icon. So you can actually do this even you sign in or sign out of CapCut. Whether you're premium or you're using CapCut for free, you can do this. Everyone can do this. Okay, go to settings. This icon here, this gear icon here, click that one. Alright, then there's a pop-up. Okay, so you can see. So just hover your cursor on the middle part or scroll down. So you can see the delete cache file. So don't enable this automatic delete. Okay, just let it set there as is. So what you need to do is to delete this cache. Okay, just delete it, then confirm deletion. Don't worry, sometimes we are worried because we might delete the videos or the videos that we already work on. Actually, that will not affect that videos that has been saved in our CapCut. So don't worry about that. Take your breath, pause, and tell yourself, Kuya R told me that it won't affect this video and it's all gonna be okay. Then suddenly it's all gone. Then you blame Kuya R. But anyways, deleting cache does not delete your projects or your videos. But somehow, it's not happening all the time. It only removes temporary files that CapCut generated. And you can actually regenerate it later. I personally recommend this, especially when you are using a low-end devices or setup. Because this will really help you work on your projects smoothly. A clean workspace helps you work better. Alright, so that's method number 1. So let's go to method number 2, which is we will lower the preview quality. Here's how you're going to do it. And don't worry because it would not affect your output or the video output that we will be doing, because later when you are ready to export your projects, you can just reset this one to a full quality, which is 1080p or 4K if available. So let's do this. Just click this one. Then choose, you can choose high, medium, low quality. I recommend you choosing this low quality. Some of you may wonder or may ask, the project was really bad, ang pangit ng project, I can't see it clearly. Of course, that's a low quality settings. But don't worry, you can just reset it back to its normal settings. This is just to make your work smoother. Later, you can just, set it back and forth if you want to. But yeah, this will minimize and this will help the performance of your PC or your CapCut to go smoother. Some editors, they don't do it because they want or they prefer to see their projects in a very good quality as they go along. You can actually just set it to, if you want to check if it's good, then you can set it back, then set it back again just to make sure you can move on with your projects, especially when it starts getting slow. Alright, so lower preview resolution will help the performance of your CapCut go smoother. But here's the reminder, make sure to set it back to full quality 1080p video or 4K before exporting it. Alright, so let's go to method number 3, which is to close background applications. So all you have to do, just open everything out and close. If you're using both browser, close another browser. If you're not gonna use browser during your editing, then just close all the browsers. All the applications running on your PC, just close it all. Everything until you get the better and smoother performance or smoother work on your CapCut. And just to walk you through on how to do it, if you can't see any running applications on the tab, if it's on the background processes, then just go to the Windows, just click your Windows key or just click your Windows logo in your tab, then open Task Manager, then sort memory usage, this one, then close unnecessary application. You can actually see it, what's running high. Just click on the memory or this CPU or GPU, whatever. You can see the performance of every applications running on the background. So you can just, if you see something that you're not using, then you can just close that one. Alright, don't close everything, don't disable everything, just those applications that actually you're using but you're not using at this moment. Alright, let's go to method number 4, which is free up storage space. So this is really important because even you're using different applications, even not CapCut, if your storage on your PC or your RAM is running out, then that would really affect the performance of your work or your project or whatever you do in your PC. So even if you have plenty of RAM, as I've mentioned, every time you work something on your PC or your device or on the application, it will file up those temporary cache files, and over time it will get bigger, and that would affect the performance of everything. So CapCut also relies on available resources or available storage on your device during editing and exporting. So make sure to clean it up or to remove all unnecessary or temporary cache files before working on a project. So you still have enough space to work on that project, and that's not going to abrupt you during your work or your projects. So you can check I assume that some of you already know how to check the storage of your PC. But if you don't know, just follow these steps. And also, if you already work on many different projects, so just transfer those projects or those files that you've created to an external hard drive for you to clean up or give more space on your PC, on your workspace. By doing this, not only CapCut will perform better, but also the overall performance of your PC, even if you're going to work on different applications, this will help make those applications running smoother. Let's go to method number 5, which is use proxy on editing. And some of you guys, those who just started using CapCut, you don't know this, so please make sure to watch this till end. So this is number 5, the most powerful solution, but don't forget to do those 4. So to use proxy method, here's how we're going to do it. So just open your CapCut, then go to settings. Okay, let's click settings, then click performance tab. Now we're on performance tab. So actually we already turned on our proxy earlier, so here it is. So for the new user interface of CapCut, so the proxy, you can find it on the performance tab. So you can see it here in code and decode. Don't touch anything here, just turn on your proxy here. I can assure you that once you turn this on, you can really differentiate the performance of your CapCut or your PC while editing. It really makes it smooth and faster. And later on, if you want to export it, you can actually you can modify it later on and go back to the original setup. Yeah, so if you really want a smoother playback, previews, and all that stuff during your editing, then you can use proxy and modify it later and save it on the folder where you are actually saving your videos. Alright, so let's save this one. Alright, then you can already work on your video. So right now we'll open this one. So why do you use proxy files? Because proxy files are lower resolution versions of your footage. They're much easier for your computer to process, and during editing, everything feels incredibly smooth. If you experience again those freeze and laggish thing that's do the 4 that we've done earlier, CapCut automatically uses the original high quality footage, so your final video remains crystal clear. This is one of the biggest secrets professional editors use. So if you're constantly editing high resolution video, you must really use this method. Learning proxy editing can completely change your editing experience. Even expensive computers or setup use these proxies. It's not cheating, it's working smarter. And before we end this video, here's one extra tip. Always keep CapCut updated. So make sure your notification for CapCut is turned on. Also update your graphics card drivers. Whether you're using NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel graphics, updated drivers often improve video editing performance significantly. It only takes few minutes and it can prevent many common issues. So let's do a quick recap for you to remember. First method, let's clear the CapCut temporary cache files. Second method, lower your preview quality while editing. And third, close unnecessary background applications. Fourth, clear up storage space on your device, PC, Mac, or Windows, or whatever. And number 5, use proxy editing for high-resolution footage or projects. So now, if you learned something from this video and help you edit faster, then don't forget to like and share this video. And if you want more tips and tricks like this, then consider subscribing. And don't forget to click the notification bell para lagi kang updated sa mga bagong videos natin. Again, this is Kuya R. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.
So you wanna build a channel? Better know what you're signing for. Views don't come from luck alone now. They come from showing up much more. This is Kuya R, no shortcuts here. Every upload tells my story. Keep creating, keep believing. One great video earns the glory.